All right. Hello, welcome to my channel. It's been a while since I've been online, probably 2 or 3 weeks, but I'm back. I was sick for a little while. I had a really bad cold, like bad enough to where I was like, I don't even want to play video games. But I'm feeling better, so that's good. And then I was just busy doing some other things. But I've really wanted to get back into streaming. And I have something special prepared that I've been like dying to make a video about. So we are gonna try that. Hopefully everything works well. And it's like 90 degrees in here. I have a bunch of fans going, so I apologize if that's creating noise. Um, yeah. So recently I was given this PlayStation 2, but not just any PlayStation 2. This is literally the PS2 from my childhood. My brother apparently still had this, wasn't using it, asked if I wanted it, so we were like, sure. I've played other PS2s, plenty in the last few years. I have access to other ones, and it's kind of cool where you're like, oh, I had one of these when I was a kid, but like to have the actual one from when you were a kid is like super cool. So I think this is the first generation of PS2s that came out. Trying to remember when my family would have acquired this. I know my dad bought it. I think he just brought it home one day. We always had Nintendos. My brother had original Nintendo NES. We had a PS1. I don't know the timeline, but like I had an N64. He had an original Xbox. So like, my dad was a computer engineer. He worked for a computer company. We had computer games. We like all the consoles. Like that tech stuff was very, very common in my house. So we were very fortunate to have access to all of those things. So my dad came home with this PS2 one day. I do know the first game I remember playing on it that I think he brought home with the console was Midnight Club, and that came out in late 2000. So that is probably around the time that we acquired this console. And the other neat thing about this, I don't even know anything about this, but this little doohickey apparently is not like, doesn't come with it. This is a separate device. This is a hard disk drive. It says HDD on here. So this like has a thingy that slides in there, but and it has network ports. So I don't even know why you would hook up a PS2 to the internet, but it's supposed to have faster loading times, I guess, and also additional game storage, up to 40 gigabytes from what I read. And the other funny thing about this little sticker on here, which, like, that's a pristine sticker, man. Like, this thing is at least 25 years old, and, like, nobody ever bothered to peel off that sticker. I mean, the hard disk drive is probably way newer than the actual console itself. I don't think they were pushing these out in 2000, but I have no idea. The sticker says, do not connect phone line. So, I don't know what would happen if you did that, but, because this says line and this says network. There's two little... Well, that's an Ethernet. That looks like it's for a phone line, so I don't know why it says do not connect phone line. I don't know. If anybody knows what that's about, feel free to chime in, but kind of just a neat little piece of hardware there. So I'm going to plug this thing in, fire it up. I do not really have any games for it. My brother did give me some games, but they're all like weird RPGs that I have no idea how to play, and I don't have them with me right now. So we're not probably going to play any games. I do have a couple other ones that we can try out, but nothing fancy. We have some memory cards, which, again, theoretically, these are from, like, my childhood. So I do want to go through the memory cards and see what's on there. It's probably mostly my brother's games. We have a PS1 memory card as well. So we'll check those out, see what games are on there. Maybe take a little trip down memory lane, and then... hopefully fire up a couple games, and then we'll see what we want to do after that. So I am going to get this thing fired up. I will be back in just a moment. Okay, I'm back. So I've got everything plugged in, the memory cards are in there. I haven't booted it on yet. Where did my cat go? He was literally just here like 2 seconds ago. Alright, well, no need for a cat cam without a cat. I wanted to boot it up on stream so everyone can hear the beautiful sound of a PS2 starting up. So, ooh, that was weird. Let's see if this works. I'm getting like a buzzing. Which is really weird. That's got to be coming from the PlayStation, but hopefully it's not too annoying. Radical. So, like I said, I don't have a game in here, but I want to look at the memory cards. So we're going to go to the browser. So pumped that this works. So we've got 2 memory cards in here. These are both PS2 memory cards. First one is loading. What the hell? Alright, so Disgaea, I don't even know how to say this. Again, this is like a RPG type thing that my brother used to play. So this is on episode 1, level 3. Probably pretty early in that game as far as that's concerned. Final Fantasy 10. My brother used to play a lot of Final Fantasy, so these are definitely his games. Give me 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Lots of Final Fantasy. NHL 2004. Who the hell was playing NHL in my household? Celsius Bridge, Floating Ruin. So this is all Final Fantasy. Chocobo Ranch. What's this one? Ratchet and Clank. Okay, that's what I figured that was. Going Commando. I don't know if I ever played that game. I probably did. I'm sure this is my brother's save, but I played not Going Commando, but Ratchet and Clank. There's another one that was out on PS4 that I played recently that I really liked. We do have the disc for Going Commando somewhere. Actually think I might have more than one copy of that. But I would totally be down to play that at some point. So that's pretty cool. Your system configuration. Alright, so yeah, lots of Final Fantasy going on in here. Let's see what's on the other one. Alright, so this guy looks like more Final Fantasy. Yes! I recognize that one in the middle, and I recognize that one. Obviously, we've got some Sonic in here, too. Ooh, a chainsaw? What's up? Alright, so more Disgaea system configuration. These are obviously Final Fantasy 12. Where's this one? Episode 1, Level 1. Okay, this, I'm so excited. Amplitude. That's me. I would love to see where I was at in that game. I love Amplitude. I play it a lot. I've beaten it multiple times. Great game. Fantastic game. Frequency. Oh, okay, wow. So Frequency is very similar to Amplitude. I think it was maybe like a predecessor to it. I always preferred Amplitude, but so I don't know if these Frequency games were mine or my brother's. That's really interesting. Alright, obviously, this is me, MX Unleashed. That was one of my favorite games as a kid as well. So that's cool that that's in there. Dynasty Warriors 5. I also really enjoyed that game as well. Not sure if that would have been mine or my brother's on here, but that's a great game. Sonic. I don't remember playing Sonic on PS2. This is Freak Style, which is another like motocross trick racing game that's really cool. I played that a lot when I was a kid. Evil Dead. Okay, that makes sense. The Evil Dead game for PS2, I found it very difficult. I remember I got stuck at one point and like could not figure out what to do. And this was like probably like early to mid 2000s. I'm trying to think. So it wasn't as easy to just like go online and look up a walkthrough or something like that. Or you just didn't think to do that back then, even if there was. So I got stuck on that game, and I think I still have it somewhere, so I might need to try that again, now that it's like 20 years later, and hopefully I'm smarter. MTX Career. That's obviously a motocross game. I don't specifically remember that one. That might be a PS1 game. Unreal Tournament, another great game. Love that. More Sonic, and more motocross career. Kelly, that has my name on there, so that's obviously me. Cool. Ooh, there's more. More motocross. We've got MX Unleashed, more motocross career, MX Unleashed, Disgaea, SSX. Here we go. Ooh, Dynasty Warriors 4. MX 2002, that's a good game too. I think that's a PS1 game. The other one I really liked was called Supercross Circuit. I found that one to be like really accurate, whatever that means, back in the day when I used to play this one. Jeremy McGrath's Supercross 98 is another good one. I was really into motocross games back then. Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex, I definitely played this when I was a kid, so that's another good one. And obviously SSX, snowboarding game. Super fun, we used to play that a lot. Xenosaga, those are definitely my brother's. Suikoden, also my brother's games. More Final Fantasy. Superfly. I mean, that looks like the MX versus ATV logo, so I don't know why it says Superfly, but whatever. Registration data, your network configuration, more Final Fantasy. Why do you need this many saves? Can't you just, like, save over it? Oh my god. Gran Turismo? No. Yeah. Right? So no Midnight Club. I know we had that game, but apparently we didn't have any saves for it. This is so cool. I'm so excited that there's an amplitude save on here. Oh my god. The other one only has one page, right? Yeah, this is just these. Okay. That's so cool. Wow. I played a lot of cool games when I was a kid. Alright, I want to see what's on this PS1 memory card. I mean, it literally says Kelly's Motocross Games in my brother's handwriting. So, which I probably, like, saved one of my games over one of his games or something. So he was like, I'm writing you your own freaking memory card. I could see that happening. Oh my god. Let's see what's on this guy. Look at it, it's so cute and weird. Pocket Station. Supercross Circuit, what did I say? That's a good one. And Final Fantasy Tactics. Those are not mine. Motocross Mania. I had that for PlayStation? I remember having that for like Windows 95. Final Fantasy Tactics. What are your Final Fantasy games doing on Kelly's Motocross Games memory card? I wish there were like dates on these. Can you look at them? Like, I can't load things, obviously. Delete. It has like the time, but it doesn't tell you the date. That's so exciting. Alright, awesome games. I'd love to hear from people watching who had PlayStation 2 when they were kids, talk about what games they used to play. So I do have a couple of games here on my desk, you know, just because. So we're gonna dive into a couple of them. Starting with this one. Hopefully it works. I have not tested this CD. This is a game that I had on PlayStation 1 Probably when I was like 10. Drum roll. Come on, you can do it. It's making really weird noises, the console. I should probably like lay it down flat. It's still on its side. Let's see if that works any better. Oh, that's not a good sound. Alright. Come on, PlayStation, you can do it. I also didn't like clean this or anything, so it could be like hella dusty in there. I don't even know. Yeah, it's making a weird sound. I don't think the disc reader is happy at all. Interesting. Alright, well, but let me try a different disc because I'm pretty sure there was one in here when I first turned it on and it was fine. This is a PS1 disc, so, I mean, theoretically that should work in a PS2, but it's not happy for some reason. And, like, this disc is fine. It's not scratched or anything, so. And now it's just upset. Alright, cool. So, I just want to make sure this works, and then there's a different one I want to try. Now loading. Oh my god. I'm just gonna start a new game. I know there are saves on here, but I have never played this game. I don't know anything about it.
Of the Netherworld. His long reign came to an abrupt end as the news of his death spread throughout the Dark Land.
Can you guys hear that buzzing?
Ambitious demons rose one after another to seize the opportunity. And thus began the age of turbulence and anarchy. 2 years later,
Oh my god, that's gonna drive me crazy. Epilepsy warning.
This brat just won't wake up. Well, if that's the case, there's only one thing left to do.
Shoot him.
Who dares awaken me, the great Lahar?
Prince! I'm glad you're still alive.
Who said I was dead? I was just taking a nap. Anyways, why are all those weapons behind you?
There are a lot of weapons.
Well, I was having a hard time waking you up.
Are you sure you weren't trying to kill me instead?
Valid question.
No, I mean, yes. I just wanted to wake you up.
Whatever. So, what is it? You better have a good reason.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
riveting dialogue.
Big news. Your father, King Krachevskoy, has died.
What? When?
2 years ago.
Wait a second. So, you're telling me that I've been sleeping for over 2 years?
Ah.
Yup.
Yup? Why didn't you wake me up earlier?
Excuse me, but what do you think I've been doing all this time?
She's been trying to wake him up for 2 years.
The Netherworld has gone to hell while you were sleeping. It's not my fault if some other demon steals the title of Overlord.
What? Have they forgotten whose title they're trying to steal? How bold of them! I shall show no mercy, for I am the Harl, the rightful heir to the throne!
Maybe I should have loaded one of the saves so I don't have to watch this whole intro.
Your humble vassal Etna will accompany you.
My God.
Episode 1, Prince of the Netherworld.
Whoa, he's really fast. Can I pick up these weapons? I never got into these types of games. Ugh. So tedious. What is this thing? Can I talk to it? Can I fight it? He looks dangerous. They all look dangerous. I don't have any weapons. Where do I go to get weapons? This is a big castle, y'all. Who's that? Level 320. He's got 22,000 HP. What's this? Is that a weapon? Can I have it? Yeah, there's a frickin' problem. Would you like to know about a weapon? Fists. Let's do a spear. He's just telling me about it though. How do I get one? Oh, these guys are friends. Okay. That's good. What's my objective? Items can be purchased. I have to talk to all these people? No. Do I have any money? Battle Depot. HL 300. What's that? Can I sell anything? Oh, I have gum in my inventory. Do I have any money? HL. I wonder what that stands for. Bulletproof vest, candy, garlic water, stealing hand. No weapons. Alright, well, like I said, this is not my type of game, so I am not going to continue playing this, but I'm glad that it works. I have one other game that I want to try that's a little more my style. So we are going to quit this for now. Cool. Still really sad that my PS1 game, my super special PS1 game that I bought on eBay doesn't work. Holy balls, that is loud. I'm gonna try it one more time. If it still doesn't work, we're gonna have to get a PS1 up in here. But now that it's run one CD, I wonder. Oh god, no, that's not a good sound. I wonder why it's doing that. It's almost like the disc doesn't like sit right in the tray, but I don't know why. It should be able to play PS1 games. It really doesn't like this disc. Alright. Well, that's okay. I think I know where I can find a PS1. Alright. So at the beginning of the stream, I was trying to play a PS1 game on my PS2, which apparently did not work. I will figure out a way. But I never said what the game was. So if anyone was curious, this is what it was. Spice World. Spice World. Spice Girls PlayStation 1 game. So, I was a big Spice Girls fan in the 90s. I had this game when I was a kid. This is not the copy. I got this on eBay. Doesn't work in the PS2. Hopefully we can find a PS1 and have it play. Yeah, I played this a lot when I was like really little. You can remix Spice Girls songs and then create dance routines to them and make the girls dance. It is not as cool as it sounds. Very simple. They give you like 5, like, this is all from memory. They give you like little parts of songs and you can like choose which ones you want, like what order you want them to play in, and then you basically just like select from like dance moves like a turn, a wave, a backflip, whatever, and just put them in whatever order you want and then play the song, play the dance moves. Super simple. Played the shit out of it when I was a kid. Wanted to relive that, but the PS2 was not in the mood for it. But we have Buffy instead, so cool. I will probably play more of this at some point, which kind of sucks because I still have to finish Doom Eternal and Forgive Me, Father, and a couple other things. And we have Borderlands 4 coming out in September. And then I think Little Nightmares 3 was announced for October or something. And there's like Steam games I want to play. We might be having an update to the Steam capabilities at some point soon too. So the floodgates are just gonna frickin' open for games that we'll be able to play. So hopefully I'll be able to get a more consistent stream schedule. Like I said, I haven't been online in a couple of weeks because I've been really sick. Finally feeling better. So Wednesday nights are probably usually gonna be good, and then some Saturdays. I have other like Ren fairs and Comic Cons and shit I want to go to on certain Saturdays in the next couple of months. So Wednesday nights are probably gonna be my most standard for streaming for now, at least for the summer. So thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Hopefully we will see you again sometime. Peace.